So first I want to say we're really excited about being partnered with B&M this year. They make a really good product right here in Mississippi. It's really a product that we've used ever since we started fishing at a very young age. It always seems that, you know, especially when it comes to crappie fishing, it's B&M, B&M. So it seems like they're the standard when it comes to crappie fishing poles and catfishing poles. But we get asked a lot what our setup is when it comes to wade fishing. It's really about as simple as it gets. Just a 10-foot pole, really any B&M. Just depends on how stiff you want it, how light you want it. A lot of different options out there. We do have a few that we recommend over others, but they're all really great. So anything 10 foot, we don't like going over that just because a lot of places we get ourselves into, especially when the water gets up in these watershed lakes in North Mississippi, you get stuck in really thick ironwoods, vines, briars, and if you get something too long, it just makes it more difficult on you. I have seen years where we break a pole and, you know, keep fishing with it. We don't mess with it because it seems to, you know, help us out, especially when we get in those thick places. But this pole right here is the B&M Bucks Gold. It's a pole I started fishing with a few years ago. I had the B&M brush cutter, which is in my opinion, it's a pretty stiff pole, and I really liked it. I probably had that pole 8 or 10 years, it seems like. No telling how many fish I caught on it, and then eventually I broke it up and I decided to try this one. I really like the cork handle on this one. It's not quite as stiff, but it's a really well made pole, and like I said, I've had it for several years already and have no problems out of it at all. This year I did pick this pole up right here. This is I think it's called the B&M Bucks Custom. I really wanted to try the back seat on the reel here. It just kind of helps it balance out the pole a little bit better. Again, the cork handle is really nice, so it's a little bit more of a flimsier pole, really lightweight, which is really good, especially when you're having a hunt for fish. You know, you're staying out there for hours and hours, kind of wear on that shoulder and wrist, so a really lightweight pole is pretty handy to have. So the ones that I would recommend, haven't fished with this one. It's a really beautiful pole. I guess I'll know more about it here in the next couple weeks when we get going in our wade fishing. But the Bucks Gold, really good pole, and the Bucks brush cutter. Those are the two that I personally recommend. There's a couple of other guys in the group. They fish with completely different poles. Everybody has their preference, but they're all really good. I mean, you can't go wrong in my opinion with anything. But this video right here we're fixing to jump into, it's a video from last spring. Early in the spawn, it was a really low water year for us on the lakes that we fish, and a lot of the fish we were catching was out in open water, just fishing what little structure we could find, driftwood, blowdowns, just anything we could find. Couldn't get away from the crowd. It's really tough when the water's at this level, but finally come up enough, it started getting into some of the ditches around the lake, and I think Brian and Leighton eased into this place one day. I think Chase may have been with them, and started catching a few fish. They figured out that underneath the water it was really grassy, so they did like a majority of the crappie fishermen do. They pull up, find structure, and they went to it and started fishing it, and they realized that a lot of these fish are in that grass on the bottom of this ditch, and everything lined up perfectly. The water depth, it was just a few really good days right there in a row that these fish were just in there really thick. If the water come up any, it was pretty much going to mess it up. The fish could run on a little shallower, but they were going to run out of that grass that they were trying to lay in. So everything lined up perfectly, and we go back in there the next day. It's 5 or 6 of us. I think we all limit out, and we move. I mean, once we started catching them, everybody limited out within a 10 or 20 yard, you know, radius, just really close together. It was just absolutely loaded. But we're gonna get into this video. Hope y'all enjoy it. We're gonna start our fishing here pretty soon. We appreciate everybody watching and keeping up with us. Thank you.
I'm serious. Like, once you get in the water, just don't move. Like, inch up 5 inches at a time. Between me and Leighton yesterday, we caught 75 fish. Whenever I scoot up, you just try to follow my footprint.
Never fished on my knees. Well, I probably have.
You hear that?
So you miss it. It was black, ain't it?
About the same size.
Yep.
You nailed a 10-inch fish?
Huh?
Did you nail the 10-inch fish?
First one of the day, I couldn't let it get off.
That was a pretty fish. That was not.
March. Me and Leighton and Chase come out here yesterday. just looking around. It's the first time we fished in 3 weeks. We had frost 4 or 5 days last week. And low water year, it's terrible. But we come in here and fish this ditch. We fished it really fast, just fishing the structure. And Chase was picking up a few here and there, so most of the time when you do that, they're congregated somewhere. So on this side of this ditch, it's real grass under my feet. I fished it fast coming in here yesterday. And so I come back in, got on my knees, and just started like scanning. And me and Leighton started picking them up quick yesterday. I don't know how many we ended up with yesterday, but from me to Jay right there, we probably caught 75 fish. I think we kept 36 between the 3 of us. But today it seems like around here a little bit thicker. So. It is TJ. TJ. And here comes TJ.
By himself?
No, it's supposed to be with him.
I didn't see him.
He just texted me and said, "How many now?"
Who?
TJ. I'm gonna tell him 0. Oh, he's calling.
Oh, Leighton, you're gonna have to go get him.
You about done already.
Just a dot over you.
About time we got a little help down there.
If Leighton calls me one more time.
He's lost.
Big male.
Where's your dip?
I really don't know.
My knees were stuck in the mud.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. You got a net?
Yes.
Over my shoulder. Order to do something with you.
I watched those fish's fins come out of the top of the water and hit that
I
bait.
guess that when we was in here, you just look and they'd run up on the dry bank and like,
Saw this fish
and then
before it hit
flop
the bait.
back in the water.
Oh, heck. About as shallow as they can get then, ain't it?
Tom, you got an orange skirt. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
I think I do.
So don't worry about it.
I got it.
Yeah, I got a whole pack. About 30 minutes worth.
You're never in that back.
Terrible. Hook sit.
Son of a,
Fitch, something wrong with your hook?
son of a gun.
No.
Oh, Lordy. Huh? He don't have to say anything. I said he don't have to say anything.
Who, me?
Yes.
I'm busy right now, so hard to say anything. What few I get to catch.
I swear they're just like where the,
They're in these little bitty pockets.
what I'm saying, like, if it was deeper back there, there'd probably be a bunch back there.
How many you got, Jay?
Do what?
Said, how many do you have?
12, 13. I think. Oh, I love it, man. I missed about 3 after playing a video game.
All right, next. Here, come in right where he's standing. Next.
Next.
Oh, my poor baby. There's some big ones out there in the mouth of this thing waiting to come in. Feel like a bad guy. Do what?
Okay, I'll have surgery on my knee. Yeah, I left that little one for you.
He didn't come back up there where we started yet.
It was his hook. That's why he was letting fish get up.
That's a keeper. Oh, Jay has one and that thing be hung up.
You like that, Jay?
I did.
Just ordered it off Amazon.
I saw that one.
There's a dip near there.
I don't have one.
That big bare hand just holds there with his coat.
That's right.
Big gorilla paw.
He's headed to the skillet.
Just wrapped up 8 different ones.
You like that orange skirt, don't you?
I do. I got some in the boat. I just didn't bring them with me. Brought green and chartreuse and purple and chartreuse.
I know. I've seen a bunch do that today.
I can tell too.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't tap it.
Don't you know Chase is over there just about to snap his jig pole in half
Yesterday?
today? That's where he's at with his wife and kid.
He brought it to boy.
He promised him yesterday he'd take him fishing. He said, I didn't know I'd come in here and we'd catch 60.
No telling how many was in this ditch today.
See that?
That snake was in there.
Y'all set the hook at the exact same time.
Late.
Mm-hmm.
Had That might took the rod out of my hand. Better hurry up, like I'm gonna catch you. Better hurry up, I'm gonna catch you. Had to run the old man out of the spot.
That's exactly right.
That one you give me was one of them little small ones.
Yeah, I know it. Hey, that's what I've been using.
The first one you give me was one of them big ones.
Well, let me look in here.
Oh, there he is.
Don't matter.
There he is.
That might be the biggest one I've caught right there.
Jay ordered them small ones. They big ones. You got a bunch of
I ordered $60 worth of jigs and jig heads. All muddy water jigs.
What about the jig heads you never did get in? They took your money, didn't they?
So we ended up catching a lot of fish today, 6 of us, and everybody pretty much caught their limit. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and subscribe to us. Go check out our website, 3kproductions1.com. Get you a hat like this, like what Leighton has on over there, and guarantee to limit a crappie. Look at that.